Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I have a very exciting video because I can safely say, after 5 years of reselling, that I have the best thrift haul I've ever had. Alright you guys, so this is going to be a crazy one. Buckle up, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, this is an amazing thrift haul. I went into one Goodwill. I was planning on being there for like an hour, ended up staying almost 3 hours, and I only got through the tops, the shoes, and the dresses. I believe I came out with around 35 items, and many of them are BOLOS, new to me brands, so I'm really excited to share everything, and hopefully you guys will learn some new brands to look out for as well. And yeah, I don't know if I just got lucky on this day or what. I definitely got lucky on the new rack, which I'll talk about, but it was just a random Tuesday at a random Goodwill, and it went very, very well for me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, and another thing too is that I feel like some things that are new with tags that you're gonna see are very often pulled from Goodwills and put on the Goodwill website, or at the very least marked up, but I don't know if it was just the people tagging on this particular day, but nothing was marked up. So all the tops were, I think, $4.95, and then the dresses were $5.95. So the average cost of goods worked out to be probably about $5.25 an item. I did get most of this stuff listed already. I've been listing 4 items a day, but I just got really excited when I got all this stuff, and I listed most of it the day after I got it, and that was yesterday. So I can share some of the things that do have quite a bit of interest already. But first I'll share the things that I have not listed yet. And these first 3 are all white, and they're all gonna take a nice little oxy bath together. This first one definitely needs the most work, but I didn't want to leave it behind. I think it's a very promising piece. So this is a 100% linen button-up top from Lauren Ralph Lauren, size 1X. So great brand. Lauren Ralph Lauren is a really solid bread and butter brand for me, I would say. But I love the fact that it was a 1X, 100% linen, and it's just like the perfect white button-up. And it has this gorgeous button detail, and I think this would be so cute for someone to, of course, wear true to size, but also oversized, like over a little tank top or a swimsuit or something. So there are a few different little marks on here that I think I will be able to get out, but yeah, this was the biggest project piece, but I do think that it was worth picking up. These other 2 are pretty good. This one just has like a tiny little mark on it. That's why I'm going to put it in the Oxy Bath too. This is a great brand to be on the lookout for. It's Nation Ltd, and this is a size medium. Another white top, of course, a good v-neck, but I really do like the sleeve detail, but it is a really nice basic, and it is 100% Pima cotton. And I believe I've only found Nation Ltd one other time, and I got it through a ThredUp box. So I was very excited to see that. And now we have one of the first new to me brands, definitely a Bolo brand. So I guess this is called a Turn. As soon as I saw the tag, felt the fabric, saw that it said made in the USA, and it's 89% modal, which is extremely comfortable. I absolutely looked this brand up, but I was shocked at how much this originally sold for. So this is just a pretty basic deep V plunge bodysuit, and this originally retailed for $225. So yeah, this brand is extremely expensive. I would say this is quite a basic piece from the brand, and yeah, it does hold its value pretty well. This is honestly in really good shape. I actually might not even put this in the Oxy Bath. There's literally like a dot that looks like a highlighter mark, but I'm also like kind of terrified of hurting this in some way. So I actually think I am just gonna go ahead and list it as is, because other than this like little tiny dot, it is in perfect condition. So yeah, totally crazy. Definitely be on the lookout for that brand. I don't know if I'll ever find it again. I don't know how popular it is, but just a joy of thrifting. Even after a lifetime of thrifting, I'm always learning new brands. Okay, this one I actually did get for my husband, and this only cost, I think, $2, so I absolutely wanted to get it for him. So this did like very slightly bring down my cost of goods, but this is a great basic from Banana Republic. It is majority Pima cotton, and it feels like it's in like new condition, and my husband is a big fan of just plain colored, good quality, comfortable tops. Okay, and now I think these are the last three that as of right now I have not listed. Hopefully everything will be listed by the time you guys see this video. I just need to steam these things. So this one is pretty bread and butter, but I did want to get it because it is quite recent. This is from 2023. It's also extremely cute, perfect for spring, and I love getting blouses like this because they photograph really well. I love the ruffle detail, but the main reason that I did get this over many other more bread and butter pieces that I passed up was because this is new with tags. So it's from Talbot's, it's a size medium, and this originally retailed for $90, and like I said, it's just 2 years old from 2023, so I am trying to be a lot pickier with mall brands, but for $4.95, I was definitely going to pick this up. Next up, we have a pretty solid Lag and Look brand, very art teacher, art to wear. This brand is called Habitat Clothes to Live In, and this is a size large. I love the details on this one, almost like Victorian coquette looking, but this is a pretty substantial piece from the brand. That is why I wanted to pick it up. It's kind of like in between a blouse and a jacket, but for being white, it's in excellent condition, probably was not really worn at all. And with this brand, I would say be on the lookout for it. It's a bit more of a bread and butter type brand, but if you can find pieces that are a size large and above that are very artsy Lag and Look looking, you usually can get around like $28 or so for them. Okay, another new to me bolo. This is in excellent condition. I just need to steam it, and I'm going to list this I think for $95, which I believe is even on the lower end. This brand is extremely expensive and it does really hold its value on the secondhand market. So this brand is called Hinson Woo, and even better, this is a size 1X. But this brand does seem to be known for just like really high quality, solid pieces. They have many different versions of the popover top with like different sleeves, different collars, different buttons, but this is a fantastic closet staple for anybody with a more minimalist wardrobe. I love finding pieces down here in the Charleston area because a lot of people do dress in that very like coastal chic look, which I think looks so good. I was so stoked when I looked this up, and I was really trying to like control my face when I was at Goodwill and looking things up, because like after a while of thrifting, you know when something's good, but you don't know quite how good it's gonna be, of course, especially on the secondhand market. So yeah, I'm gonna list this for $95, hoping it will sell quite quickly, but just such a great piece. Okay, now everything else I have listed, and we've still got quite a bit to go. These first two I picked up for Depop, really, and my Depop's been doing pretty well. I've been listing one thing a day on there, and I think that consistency is really helping me get some traction. I don't really understand their algorithm at all. I don't think you can like share your items like on Poshmark. So things that have been listed for a long time for me, I feel like get absolutely zero attention. And I don't know if there's a way to like relist them or if I just like have to manually delete them and list them again. But yeah, the good thing is I feel like a lot of times that I do sell something on there, it sells within like a few hours. And that's what I'm hoping with these two pieces. This first one was just like the most Depop looking thing I've ever seen. Very Y2K. It has that like accordion kind of fabric, and it's got this big ruffle, really cute sleeves, and then it ties at the front. So if you're brave, you know, you could just wear some like boob stickers and put this on and have a look, or you could wear like a little tank top underneath it or swimsuit, something like that. But this is a really fun piece, and the Depop girlies do like a bold Y2K pattern. So I think that'll do really well. I don't expect to make a massive profit because you just can't sell things for a lot on Depop. The girlies are looking for a deal, but there are no seller fees on that platform. So I feel like what usually ends up happening is that I am getting in my pocket pretty much the amount that it's sold for minus like 75 cents to $1. And it's just fun to sell stuff over there because things that were like quite stale in my Poshmark sold immediately on Depop. And then this other piece I think is going to do quite well. So this is from the brand Lily Mason, and it is 55% cotton. And it says it's a size 1, which I guess is a 1X, but this does seem like a very one-size-fits-all thing to me. But it is like this sheer lace poncho, and I guess sheer is having a moment, so I'm interested to see how this does do. But it's in great shape, especially for being vintage and white, and a lot of times with stuff like this, I feel like there's little holes. Yeah, the lace looks really good. This one I'll also put on Depop though. It's so cool. I never thought that I would find this brand. This was definitely a bucket list brand for me. So this is Keel James Patrick. This is a size 14, and this is a super, super fun and unique patchwork style shift dress. It's got pockets, and it is like a thicker cotton material. It's 100% cotton. I don't think this is vintage, but it definitely has that look, and I don't think many people would have anything like this. And the fact that it's a size 14 is wonderful. There really is like no stretch though, so I would say yeah, like large or extra large could wear this quite comfortably, depending on how loose you wanted it. But this brand you might have heard of more for their sweaters. They make like really cool seasonal sweaters. I know a lot of people collect them and they're quite expensive, and those really, really hold their value. This one, I'm not sure what I'll get for it. I think I listed it for 60. I would love to get like 45 or so. But yeah, such a great piece. And I just love saving this kind of stuff from the thrift store. Okay, this one is a bit more bread and butter, but I've sold this exact sweatshirt before and it sold like instantly. So I don't expect to get much more than like 25 for this, but if I've had a fast flip in the past, I do think it is worth picking up items like this. So this is a boutique brand, but it is one of my favorite boutique brands to pick up, and that is Easel. This is a size medium. This is an adorable, kind of grungy, beautiful color blue crew neck with this peace sign on there, and it's got like floral detail. And yeah, like I said, I sold this really quick in the past, but of all the boutique brands, Easel is the one that I've had the most success with flipping for a good amount very quickly. This is a new to me brand, but you guys might have heard of it. Seems like it's an athletic, outdoorsy kind of brand. I think it's called Onya, and this is a size small. This was in the women's section. I did not get to the men's at all, but this actually is a men's top. Really nice navy blue. If this was my husband's size, this would have been perfect for him. He loves wearing stuff like this. And I believe this is like an SPF 50 kind of shirt, so great to wear outside. Feels really comfortable. And this is kind of an experiment for me. I'm not expecting a ton for it. I think I only listed it for 28, but I'm interested to see if this brand moves quickly, if it does have a lot of interest. And it is a good high quality top. This brand does not seem to be cheap by any means. Now we have a brand that I had certainly heard of, never found it before, and that is Scotch and Soda. This is a size small, and this is so adorable for spring. I love this color pink. I love all the little details. Got this tie at the waist, and then it is, I believe, a midi length dress, and it has like a little bit of a raw hem. So yeah, this is a brand that I've heard people talk about many times, but just had never found it. And the great thing is for the vast majority of this stuff, I was able to find the stock photos, so that definitely helps things sell better in my experience. Now we have the first of something that I found on the new rack. And you guys, I did not race to the new rack. I think it had been out for probably 5 to 10 minutes. People had gone through it, and I just sauntered over when I had a chance, and I found this dress, I think, first, and then I was flipping through, and then I found some other things in this same brand. And the brand is Lily Pulitzer, which I'm sure you've heard of. It's an expensive, preppy, very like Southern style brand. And it does seem to have lost a bit of its value. It doesn't sell quite as quickly as it did in the past. But the wonderful thing is that I think I got 4 pieces that are new with tags. And I think I got 6 total. And I even came across a few other Lily Pulitzer pieces when I was going through the racks, and I didn't pick them up just because I felt like they were not as desirable, a little bit older, kind of like the older like button-ups that I just didn't think would move very well. But yeah, this was definitely one of the better pieces. It is an adorable pink and white lace dress. This is a size 8, and actually a lot of this stuff is like in the medium size range, so it very well could have come from the same person. But this is the Brit Seersucker striped halter dress, which I love that Lily Pulitzer puts all the information right on the tag, makes it super easy for me to list. Yeah, size 8, and this originally retailed for $198. So I was absolutely thrilled to pick this up, and I'm very thankful for the lovely preppy woman who donated it. Should we just do all the Lily now? Okay, so this one I did actually just find on the rack. It's an older piece. It's from 2012, but it's really cool. Definitely an interesting novelty print. So the bodice is 100% silk, and it's got like the one flutter sleeve and then the one's like a tank. And it has this lipstick novelty print all over it, and there's nothing wrong with the silk at all. There's no staining. And then the bottom is like a pencil cut. So I'm interested to see how this does, but I do think it's a really fun fun print, and I had never come across this one from Lily before. And this is also a size 8, so very much assuming from the same person. Next up, we have a t-shirt, size medium, new with tags as you can see. Really fun print. All of her stuff is so bright and colorful. So this is the Hallie top in the Private Island print, originally retailed for $58. Another new with tag dress from Lily, again size medium. This one is the Brewster dress in the style Aqua Lounge. Really pretty. This one does have a few likes on it already. I'm definitely a fan of some bright colors and patterns myself, although I will say Lily is not quite my style, but I feel like of all the ones that I've come across, this is actually one of my favorite dresses, and I would definitely wear this myself. And this one also is 100% Pima cotton, and it originally retailed for $108. Okay, this might be the last one. We'll see if I come across another one later. Again, new with tags. This is the Colby top. The style is Fished by Wish. It's a size medium, and it originally retailed for $128. I'm not sure why this one would have retailed for so much, because it's actually just 100% polyester and it is a top, but it is extremely cute, lightweight blouse. And I think that this one does have a couple likes on it already as well. So yeah, that would have been a good day if I would have just gone in and got that Lily Pulitzer stuff. But we have so much more to go. This actually has more interest on it in less than 24 hours than anything. I love to find pieces like this. This is a very new top from J. Crew. It is the Etienne oversized fit, size small. Thankfully, I did find a stock photo for this because it is very new, because I feel like on the hanger, it doesn't really look that great, but then of course, the models make everything look so good. But this is another just great closet staple kind of piece. This styled with some nice jeans and loafers is kind of like the look that I'm trying to go for. Quiet luxury, if you will, just very put together. But I think this has 10 likes on it already. It is 100% cotton and it is from summer 2025. So I did list this for $60 because it's in like new condition, very new, and it originally retailed for $128, and I think it's still on the website selling for that much. And when someone likes an item in my closet, after about 10 minutes, I automatically send a 20% off offer, which has been working out for me pretty well this year. I feel like I'm getting faster sales that way. So assuming someone is going to accept one of those offers, and I'll probably sell that for around $45, if my math is correct, which it might not be. Okay, this one, I was flipping through the racks, and I felt this, I looked at it, and I was like, I wonder if that is Lululemon, because of course the tag is not attached. And sure enough, this is a Lululemon top, and I could not even tell you the last time that I found Lululemon, especially in a thrift store, but even in like a ThredUp box, I feel like it's been a really long time, because I think people just take their Lululemon stuff into the store now because you can get credit. So I was super stoked to find this. This is one of my personal favorite colors. It measures to be about a size 8, which again, that's like the common size in this whole haul. So was there one very well-dressed, generous woman who gave all her stuff? Who knows? I'm just grateful I was at the store at the right time. But this is the Restless pullover top. Just came out in 2020, so not too old, and I believe it originally retailed for $88. So I think I listed that one for $45, and we'll just see what happens. The vast majority of stuff I'm listing for over $35, so I am thrilled about that, especially because some of this stuff I'm listing for much, much more. This one's a bit more bread and butter, but I decided to get it because it is really good materials, and they charged me just $4.95 for this. They didn't charge me like this was a jacket. So this is from Pure Jill, and it is a size small. Pure Jill is J. Jill's like better line, and it's pretty much the only stuff that I am picking up from the brand now. I'll definitely still pick up something from J. Jill if it's like really substantial, really cute, but I was debating on this one a little bit just because it is a size small and I do like to stick to large and above in this brand, but it is majority Pima cotton and it's a great substantial piece, and I really like the design of it. I think it's a great just closet staple, classic cut, and yeah, because I got it for $4.95, that was the reason I did decide to pick it up. If they were going to charge me like $7, which I think is what they charge for jackets, I probably would have left it behind. Ooh, I was really excited about this one, and actually this might sell on Depop. This, I think, is so cute. It is a velvet top with the ruffle detail, and the sleeves especially are So cute. I love the look of that. And then the buttons are actually gold roses. And this is from the brand Simple Retro, and it is a size medium. And I had heard of this brand actually from watching different YouTubers. Some people have been sponsored by this brand. And as the name suggests, they make a lot of like really cute retro looking pieces. Not like crazy expensive, but I think this probably retailed for around $75 or so. So I think I listed this one for $45, and we'll just kind of see what happens. Okay, let's do another new to me brand. So I saw this one and I was originally just thinking, oh, cute style for Depop. Again, it is sheer. And as I said, I'm pretty sure sheer is in. I've heard a few people say that. And it's a gorgeous piece. It has like all these flowers embroidered all over it. And then it has some flare sleeves. And it is a longer length. So I saw a bunch of different stock photos. Some people wore this as a bathing suit cover-up. Some people wore it open over like a bralette and shorts. So definitely a great versatile piece. And I had never heard of this brand before, like I said. It's called LPA and it is a size small. But yeah, this brand retails for a lot more than I was expecting, and it does seem to hold its value pretty well. So I could get maybe around $50 for this, when I was expecting maybe just to like list it for $35 and sell it more based on style. Yeah, this brand is one that you should be on the lookout for. However, one that I am selling more based on style, although this is not a cheap brand by any means, it's more of a boutique brand, but I was looking through the dresses and at this point, I'd already found a lot of this really good stuff. So when I saw this, I'm sure you know my immediate thought was, ooh yeah, we found a great Johnny Was piece. And this honestly feels like the same quality as Johnny Was, no offense to him. But it's this beautiful crushed velvet dress or tunic, however you want to wear it. All of this floral detail is embroidered on there. Really nice and substantial piece, and then the back has this contrasting plaid pattern. So I was a bit disappointed when I saw that it was not a Johnny Was piece, and it is instead from Andre by Unit, and it's a size large. But when I check comps, this does still seem to sell pretty well. I think I listed this one for maybe $45, and I definitely think it's going to sell just based on style. Again, it really does feel pretty nice and high quality, even though it's just a boutique brand, and I really like that you can wear it as a dress or as a top. I would have loved if they would have only charged me like it was a top, but it is like a knee-length piece. Another new to me good brand. This brand is called Bailey 44, and this is a size extra small. So I was going through the racks, I saw this, I felt it, I thought, this looks nice. Anytime I see a new tag, I do like to make sure to look it up because you just never know. And I saw that they had pretty good comps, so I was like, yes, I'm gonna get this. And then I realized it's actually new with tags. So even better, and this tells me that it is the stern top, and it originally retailed for $188. And thank God I did find a stock photo because black is really hard to photograph. But we'll just see how this brand does. I don't know how popular it is. Not sure if it's like a Revolve brand or sold at Nordstrom or something like that. And now we have another new with tag piece. Although when I listed it, I realized it had a flaw, so I was very disappointed, and of course had to knock the price down a little bit. But this is another extra small. It's from J. Crew, and that is the newest J. Crew tag. That's like the main J. Crew label I'm looking out for. This I think was from 2024. It doesn't say what originally retailed for, but I think online it said like 115. But this is a great closet staple. It is 100% merino wool. Just a nice lightweight black top. I was so excited to find it, still very excited to have it, but yeah, unfortunately on the arm there is a snag, which is not really noticeable. I truly did not notice it until I had it in front of the lights. So hopefully somebody will still want this and they'll get some good use out of it, but just unfortunate that it's not in new with tag condition. Another one that I made a little bit of an oopsie on was this dress. I don't regret picking it up. It's just going to be much more of a bread and butter sale than I thought. So this is from Draper James, and this is a size XXL. And I knew that Draper I can't say this brand name. I knew that Draper James from Reese Witherspoon. I knew that it didn't have that great of a resale value. I have a couple pieces from the brand that have been sitting for a long time. I thought the fact that this is a really cute pattern, perfect for spring. It's a size 2XL, and it is a nice midi length, and it does still have, maybe not right on me, but it does still have its belt. I did want to pick it up, and I figured it would be a decent, maybe $35 sale. But then when I looked for stock photos, I saw that this was being sold on Kohl's website, and unfortunately currently apparently it's actually on sale and available in all the sizes. So I did not realize Draper James was being sold anywhere other than the Draper James website, which is not very cheap. Like, I thought this would have retailed for like $150. So I should have done a little bit more research on that. But yeah, I think officially Draper James is not going to be a brand I really pick up at all anymore. But the stuff is really cute, so I would pick it up for myself. Now we have a beautiful dress from Bowden. This is a size 6, and that is the newer Bowden tag. I'm not sure exactly what year this is from. This dress might still be available on the website, can't remember. But yeah, I probably will not pick up anything that's older Bowden anymore unless it's like really, really cute or really substantial. But this I love. It is a gorgeous color, emerald green. I love the cut of this dress. I think it's super flattering. Just a perfect like closet staple type of dress for spring and summer. Very comfortable. You could dress it up or down. So I was very happy to find that one. I was very excited to see this brand. I don't know that I've ever found it in the wild before. I think maybe I got it in a ThredUp box one time and it was just sitting on the rack waiting for me. This is from Veronica Beard, size small. Beautiful little lightweight plaid blouse. But I love pieces like this that are like kind of classic but have a little bit more of a feminine touch to them. I did pick up one more piece from Pure Jill, J. Jill. This one I do really like though. It is a size 3X, so great size. I would recommend sticking to like ideally extra large and bigger in J. Jill, Chico soft surroundings. I passed up so much soft surroundings, you guys. I was proud of myself because I have a really hard time leaving behind like cute stuff like that because a lot of it was newer in good shape, but it just doesn't sell for me. So I'm extremely, extremely picky with soft surroundings. But this I think is so adorable. The color's like a mustardy tan, but then it has like some black speckled throughout. They called it the tiger eye print, which I think is really cute. But this I think would be adorable to wear oversized actually, but this is perfect for the fall season. So it's probably gonna sit for a while, but that's okay. And it is 88% cotton. I love this top. Very cute pattern. Sheer sleeves, has the tie at the neck, and this is 100% silk, and it's from Joie, size small. And Joie, I know some people really don't like to sell. It doesn't sell fast most of the time, but if I can find a newer piece that's from their main line that is 100% silk, I'm always gonna pick it up. And I think I can safely say that this is the cutest piece from Joie that I have ever found. Okay, got about 5 pieces left. This is another cute one for spring. It is a midi length, super comfy, stretchy dress from Torrid. It's from their super soft line actually, size 2X. This probably has the second most amount of interest. I think 2X really is like the sweet spot for Torrid. And I do leave a lot of Torrid behind now. I left definitely at least a few other pieces behind on this day, but this is a newer piece and it is new with tags. So that was the main reason I got it. Doesn't say the original price, but their stuff is not cheap. I think this was like at least $75. And then I did also leave a couple other anthro pieces behind, another thing that's difficult for me, but this one is so adorable and the comps looked quite strong for it, so I definitely wanted to get it. This is from their Sunday in Brooklyn line, size small, and it is a black rib top, but then it has this big black bow on the front. So this I think would have been perfect for the holiday season, but honestly just go off and wear this with like some jeans on a normal Wednesday night going out to dinner, and I think that's cute. Another black piece. This is from Eileen Fisher, size 3X. I do love to pick up Eileen Fisher, especially in plus sizes. This is in excellent condition. It actually was like really, really dirty when I got it, but everything came right out in the wash. It was literally just surface dirt, but it's their really comfortable, stretchy jersey knit material. Really flattering, like elbow length sleeves, which I think a lot of people like. And it is a tencel and spandex blend. So very grateful to have that wonderful closet staple piece. And then always check the put back rack, guys. The last 2 times I've gone thrifting, I found good stuff on the put back rack. I did briefly scan the pajamas before, just looking for like print fresh, stuff like that, or like good silk night dresses, and I hadn't found anything. But then on the put back rack, I found this, which I'm assuming they had them in the pajama section, but it's more of like a loungewear set. This is a brand I had not heard of. It's called Yellow, and it's very much giving Revolve, so I'm assuming that's where it's sold. But when I saw that brand and I saw USA. I knew it was probably going to be good. And yeah, another expensive brand that does resell quite well, but it is this little set that, yeah, I think looks like PJs, but they say you can wear it out. This is the top, very adorable, very cottagecore, and then it does thankfully have the bottoms. The only bad thing is they did charge me for both of those separately, but based on the comps, I was definitely still going to have $10 into it because I think I listed that for close to $100. And for being white, it's in perfect condition, probably was barely worn, and the shorts have a lining, which I think is a really nice touch. It does say it's a large. I would say probably a little bit more like a standard medium, like a junior's large. So I did make sure to put that in the description. And then last we have the best item. I just felt this and I knew it was nice. I knew it was 100% cashmere. And this one, I think I literally had to be like, when I looked it up, because this retailed for $525 or $550 and it's still on the website for that much. This brand is Shinty and Parker, and this is a great size. It says LL, which it's like their XL, but then their size chart was like a US 10. So I listed it as a large, especially because this is an oversized fit. It's like their slouchy cashmere cardigan. And overall, it's in excellent shape. Like the cashmere itself is beautiful. There are just like a few little marks of like dirt. Like I feel like it would come out in a dry cleaning session. So unfortunately, I didn't really see those until I got home, but for the most part, it is in really, really great condition. Another good indicator of quality is they have this CP embroidered on the back. Just such a nice closet staple. Yeah, retailed for over $500, crazy. So I did list it for $175. I'm just gonna kind of see what happens. Just hoping to get over $100. I think that's quite fair for this quality of item. Sometimes I'm bad about accepting too low of offers because I like things to move, and I do love giving people great deals on things, but of course I'm not finding $500 every time I go to the thrift store, so I do think I should hold out for at least $100 on that. But yeah, guys, that was one trip to a Goodwill, about 2.5, 3 hours, looking through the racks, and I found all this great stuff. I'm super grateful, and this is absolutely a haul I'm gonna follow up on probably in like 3 months or so. It should be quite profitable, and I'm hoping because a lot of it is like newer, high quality, closet staple pieces, I'm hoping it will move quite quickly. But let me know if you learned any new brands today. I think I learned at least 5 new ones. And let me know what your favorite piece was down below. And if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!